It is Saturday, September 21st, 2019, 5:37 p.m. in Provo, Utah. I'm standing in front of what used to be a Cinemark theater. It was known to me and my dad as the Dollar Theater. I believe in the early 90s, mid to late 90s, it was not a dollar theater. Back then, it was uh, a regular theater. Later on is when they came up with, the theaters that had pretty much every movie in one theater. So I think back in the 90s when, there's only maybe four screens in one theater, um, this was just a regular theater. And then when, in the, I think early 2000s or whatever, late 90s, early 2000s, when they came up with having like 8, 10, 12 screens or whatever in one theater, that's when this became a dollar theater. But it's always been a Cinemark as long as I know, and it was the old-fashioned Cinemark with the cat, you know, and it's now closed down. You know, you can even see there's weeds growing out of the asphalt. You know, it's a place with a just have a lot of happy memories, a lot of positive memories. So behind me is what used to be a Shopco, and behind that used to be a Food for Less that they completely tore down. Um, anyway, um, but yeah, at some point soon, I don't know when, this whole building will be torn down and something will be put in its place. I mean, one of the reasons why I'm getting emotional is because I'm still grieving over my dad passing away in 2015, and uh, this is just another symbol of a passing of time since my dad passed away, and it makes the heaviness of him passing away seem that much more heavy. You know, seeing this place all boarded up and place me my dad used to go. It was probably one of the earliest movie theaters. Me and my dad seen movies together when I was just a boy, when I was just a kid. I mean, just up the hill from here, behind me was a place called Cineplex Odeon in Orem, by the Orem Mall. That's one of the other early ones. And then there's another one on University Parkway in Orem called the Carillion Square. That's turned into a Best Buy. And I believe I used to mispronounce it and call it. I think it was called the Caroline Square, but I'd call it the Carillion Square. But yeah, this behind me, this used to be a Cinemark. And I just remember walking in to my right would be an arcade, and to my left, of course, the concessions with the popcorn and everything. And then you'd walk towards the back where the movie screens are, towards the back of the building, where the usher would rip our tickets and direct us to the movie. Anyway, this is one of the bittersweet experiences about moving back to Utah from California. You know, in a way, seeing something like this makes my dad's passing seem even more real. And it's just again, I haven't quite moved on with my life yet. I just recently overcame an alcohol addiction. I'm still dealing with depression and anxiety, and I'm not happy with where I'm at with my job. And I don't have a girlfriend or a wife, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do for a career, and worried about my future. But it's the happy memories of my dad, and the example my dad led to me, and the gospel, and friends like Mac and Aunt Reynolds and Drew Chapman and that kind of stuff, and whatever friends from my past like Rafe that I'm more or less in contact with, or Eric Campbell or Jacob Anderson. These things help, you know, keep me positive and hopeful. And Heavenly Father in Jesus Christ, and Holy Ghost, of course. And I'm grateful for my mom, too. But anyway, I really miss my dad. David Kelly. I love him with all my heart. And this is I don't regret coming by here, but it as you can see, it digs up the emotions and the pain. But I'm still glad I'm here. I'm glad. I'd much rather be here than where I was in California. And I'm glad I'm back living in Orem. And I'm grateful that I took pictures of this place and taking this video. Anyway, I love you, Dad. Thank you for all the great memories, and I look forward to being reunited with you.